What are the early moves or numbers that might give us a sense of where this is going tonight?
Oh, look, the early vibe of the thing, and that is all it is at the moment, right? There's no numbers that are being counted, but you speak to both camps at this point. The Nationals I've been speaking to late this afternoon, and they have offered up Hunter as their Hail Mary here. You remember, well, Joel will, absolutely, that One Nation took 17% of his vote away at the last election. Joel's no longer there. He had a very high personal vote, he won't mind me saying. And so the Nationals and One Nation collectively believe that the Nationals have won that seat of Hunter at this early stage. So, I mean, it's early days, but that's the confidence play now.
So the spinning continues past the polls being closed because, of course, as we're on the air right now, polls are still open in South Australia, the Northern Territory, Lingiari, Boothby, both in play, and obviously 2 in Western Australia as well, so bear that in mind. Also, I'm loving that you're seeing on camera right now the process playing out, the counting that's happening on the other side of the screen. First time in Australian history that's happening. Yeah. But one thing also is that there is a mood of optimism here that the path, while narrow as it was last time, can be retrod by the government. They expect that to be the case if the Freedom parties, so take your pick on which order that is in, they deliver the preferences to the government. Now, for what it's worth, there's all sorts of science and data around. Google Trends today from 6 o'clock in the morning show. Number 1, how to vote Liberal, then how to vote Green, then how to vote Labor. But also, while we're talking about a tight electoral contest, postals. There are key seats with like 20% of the vote will not be opened until tomorrow.
Well, I know James McGrath can be pretty pessimistic around election time, and he's certainly doing that today on the panel. But for good reason, I think that we won't know results tonight. Look at the most marginal seat in Victoria, the seat of Chisholm, for example. The postal votes there at 23.1%. So that won't even be counted to tomorrow. You go down the list: Ryan, Brisbane, Higgins, Kooyong, Corangamite, Longman, Pearce and Goldstein all have a postal of around 20%. So those candidates, those sitting MPs might have a very nervous, not night, but week ahead.
So for us, it's put simple. I agree about New South Wales, but it is that freedom vote. If it is high, it can deliver the government. If it doesn't turn up, then there'll be a change of government.
Never underestimate Queensland.
Yeah, Paul, Laura, thank you.